what's your backstory? Like, I want you to go back to your early childhood, explain your family dynamic, where you grew up, and what were some of the most impactful lessons that you learned from both your mother and your father?
I would say from the time I was about 5 years old, I knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I say this so to countless people. I knew from that early age I wanted to coach college football. So that's what I wanted to do. My dad was a high school football coach for 37 years. My mom was in education as well. So I grew up in that middle class ecosystem. Parents got divorced in middle school where we didn't want for anything, meaning we weren't, but we lived in the middle class cycle of parents typically didn't have bukus of money, but what they did is they lived off of debt, meaning they lived off credit card debt, things like that. And so I always remember hearing my parents argue about money. I thought to myself, man, I never want to do that. I never want to have to worry about anything financially. I grew up wanting to be a football coach, but I wanted to coach in college. So when I got done playing football, I tried to get a college job, could not get a college job. Did high school football for a little bit. And then finally getting off the plane from my honeymoon, got a college job offer, which is crazy. So we moved as soon as we got married, got into college football, was in that business for about 10 years. And honestly, Sam, this is really difficult to explain. I loved what I did, but I felt the Lord leading us in another direction. Did not know what that was. I loved what I did. My wife loved what I did, even though I worked a lot. She enjoyed me being in that world because she is also in that world and still is. And so getting out of that was a little bit like, I hate to say this, we're a little anxious, took a huge pay cut and started working at church. And then from there, I started doing meal plans on the side for people. Now, this is back in 2013 when meal plans weren't really a thing. And so we did that for a while. It was at the church for about 2 years. And then after that, went out, I hate to say, quote, unquote, on my own and was self-employed from that point on. And since that point, I'm on my own business. And it's morphed into so many different things, Sam, over the last, I guess, 12 or 13 years. It's been a great, great journey. Worked really hard in a lot of it, but it's given our family a lot more advantages in so many ways than I had 15 years ago.